That was about all the energy I got. Now I'm tired.
There's Red Bulls in the fridge, Mitch. There's Red Bulls in the fridge.
I already had 2 energy drinks today.
2. Is that why you have food poisoning, or you think you have food poisoning?
No.
Or are you just like
pretty sure
Red Bulled out,
pretty
or
sure,
NOS, or whatever the hell it is that you drink?
Biscuit. It was the gas station biscuit.
Gas station biscuits. Avoid them. Entertain this top tip. Hello and welcome to Entertain This. It's a podcast about movies, TV shows, and video games. And today, wrestling.
Well, you know, WrestleMania is coming up, so.
In honor of WrestleMania, we're going to talk about me and Mitch's favorite wrestlers. We don't have Hayden, so we don't have to suffer through that.
I was told I get an obligatory 1 wrestling episode a year. Well, it's WrestleMania. We're doing a wrestling episode.
All right, give us your card so we can punch it. You can redeem it in 2026. But before we begin, social media. You can check us out on entertainthispodcast.com. You can also check us out on X, Instagram, and TikTok at @entertainthis_. And also check us out on Patreon. Help support the podcast at Patreon/entertainthis_. Was it that hard? That was not hard.
Well, it's not fair. You're reading
So were you for 4 years.
Most of the time, I'm trying to do it off of memory.
4 years of you and your Captain America shield notebook would flip open and read it out and bobble it.
Time out. We changed
There's no timeouts in podcasting.
We changed the social media this last year, so it's not fair that I had it memorized and then I had to try to re-memorize it.
You're feeling like a heel, Mitch.
Sometimes I got to do what's best for business.
Feeling like a heel, Mitch. Look at me. Wrestling words.
Things. Chairs. You know.
Ladders. Cages. Canvas.
Mike.
Sweat.
So, I was going to do top 10 wrestlers, but Tom said he only has 6. So, we're doing top 5.
I asked for 5.
I had 20
thought
written
5
down.
Would be a little bit more of a discussion.
Yeah, I had 20 written down, but he said, let's do 5. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, Mitch, we don't need everyone who's ever wrestled ever.
Nah, this is not even half the people that I know that's wrestled. I mean, there's a lot more.
I know there's a lot more.
Like, you know, like I like, you know, doing Macho Man voice, but he's not even in my top 20.
What?
Yeah.
You don't have Macho Man Randy Savage, your namesake?
No.
I'm ashamed.
He was close to being like number 21, 22.
If he hears this.
He's dead.
Still.
He's hearing it now.
He's upstairs. He's on a cloud with big sunglasses on, looking down, going, "What the hell?"
Well, we can jump right into it. Since Tom knows less wrestlers than I do, I'll let him go first.
So I had 6.
Yeah. We'll go with 5. I'll narrow it down.
All right.
I'll pick people you don't.
My honorable mention at number 6 then is Bill Goldberg.
Okay.
I was always a big fan of Bill Goldberg. I thought he was an awesome wrestler, undefeated. He would just come out, take out whoever it was. And I know some matches were kind of like, you should have lost.
That or they were 5 seconds long because he spears the guy, suplexes him, and he's done.
Yeah. From what I heard, he was also kind of like he would hurt people.
Bret Hart was a crybaby about it, but yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I got Bret Hart.
Yeah, he's a crybaby. I don't like Bret Hart. He's not on my list.
That's why I have like pinkish purple mirrored sunglasses in honor of Bret Hart.
Yes, I know.
He's not dead.
Be like Chris Jericho, you just made the list. Click, click. It wasn't loud enough.
I don't have a clicky pen in front of me. Yeah. Click it in front of the mic. There you go. You're on the list.
Yeah.
So let's start with your number 5.
Oh, my number 5? Still trying to narrow it down. That's why I was going to let you go first.
All right, I can go first.
Yeah, okay, go.
My number 5, Andre the Giant.
Okay. Guess that's one of the ones off my list.
I think he was a absolutely massive,
massive man,
massive contributor to wrestling.
He was like, was it the 8th wonder of the world?
Yeah, that's what he called it. I think that's what he was called, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Yeah. Because his hand, like he could literally like palm people's heads with his hand.
It was just such an amazing gimmick for wrestling to have someone that big.
Yeah.
And that likable.
Yeah, I mean, like I watched the documentary and stuff about him.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Hayden watched it too. It was pretty interesting. But I mean, he was just like a really just nice, fun guy. unless you made him mad. Like there are stories about people, saying wrestling was fake, and he did not take that kind.
Or other wrestlers who pissed him off, and he was like not having it when they got in the ring.
Exactly. There was a lot of times where he said that if Andre didn't agree with who's going to win, they're not going to win. Because like there's when Hulk Hogan was supposed to body slam him in front of the world, he's like Hogan was like I don't know.
Did you talk to Andre?
He's like, well, I don't know if Andre's going to go along with that, and he didn't know until Andre said, "Pick me up,"
which is wild because I was just thinking that too, and I was like, probably was at WrestleMania 3 where Hulk Hogan lifted Andre the Giant over his head and like slammed him, and everybody's just like,
and everybody's like, "Oh, that's the first time anybody's ever lifted Andre," which. Actually, it wasn't, but it was like the first time live on TV.
Well, it was the first time a person was recorded doing it because forklifts didn't count.
Well, I mean, they had done it.
Everybody thinks like the classic Andre the Giant story where he got so drunk he passed out in a hotel lobby and they left him there because they like 6 dudes couldn't even lift him up to get him out. Yeah, like people just walked around him. It's just Andre. He's fine.
Yeah, I liked Andre the Giant. He was a nice guy. From when I mean, granted, I acted like I know him. But from the things I'd seen,
from what I'd heard, everybody spoke very highly of the guy.
That the stories stuff about on Princess Bride.
Exactly, that was exactly what I was going to bring up. Princess Bride, where he was worried that everybody would just be like freaked out because of how big he was, or like how good his English was, or how bad his English was. But everybody just treated him like he was just another member of the cast and on the crew, and he was just like, he had like the most fun time, even though he couldn't hold up Robin Wright because he had like back pain because of his gigantism.
Yeah, he towards the end of his life, he had like real bad knee and back problems. So, yeah.
But he was a legend in the ring.
He was the world's largest man. Anyways, on to the next one. For number 5, I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, isn't he the current?
He's the tribal chief.
He's the tribal chief. Isn't he the current heavyweight champion, or was that last year?
He lost last year.
He lost last year. Who did he lose to?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes' son.
Oh, a legacy wrestler. I guess wrestling really is a family business.
Yeah, because you got Dusty Rhodes, then you had Dustin Rhodes, which is his oldest son, and then you have Cody Rhodes.
And you got Dusty Hill, Dusty Springfield. Well, Dusty Hill's member is ZZ Top, and Dusty Springfield sang that song, "Son of a Preacher Man."
I was like, I have no idea who these people are.
You got to tie it all in, Mitch. It's a big universe. Time is a flat circle.
Well, yeah. I mean, Roman Reigns. Let's see. He started probably, I think it was like 2012 or so. But yeah, I mean, he's pretty much the biggest attraction in pro wrestling in the world right now. So.
Yeah.
He also holds the record for the longest reign as champion, which granted, it is what it is. But he I think it's either 3,000 or 4,000 something days. He was champion for like 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years?
Yeah, nobody could beat him.
That's
now, granted, he's a bad guy. People would help him out to where he would win sometimes, but he never lost.
You know what?
And then he actually ended up becoming the double champ. Like they had the Universal Championship, and then they had the World Championship. Well, he won them both, and he had them both. So
he was a double belter.
Yeah,
nice.
So he always come out and just hold up both belts. Yeah.
And everybody be like, "Boo!"
He's the Rock's cousin. So
you know what? All right, now you say it, I got to see the resemblance.
Yeah, he was in the movie Hobbs and Shaw as part of the Rock's family in that one as well. When they go to when they go to Hawaii, they have to fight off the.
Is that like the ultimate career move in wrestling? Is to make it to movies?
I think that's what they're working on. I mean, that's most of the big names in wrestling. That's what they move to. Because you got John Cena,
and Batista, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Goldberg. Santa Slay. Ho, ho, hoes. Also where he met his wife.
Hulk Hogan.
I think probably Hulk Hogan might have did it first with Rocky 3.
Yeah. I think so. He was probably one of the earliest ones to do that.
Before Andre the Giant did it. Because I think Princess Bride was like 1988.
What was Rocky 3?
Rocky 3 I think was like 1981.
Okay.
82. Because then Rocky 4 is 1985, and I think Rocky 5 is 1990.
Okay. Who's your next one?
My next, Bret Hart.
We'll be right back.
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favorite podcast app now.
I always liked Bret Hart. I thought Bret Hart was so cool because he come out like the pink mirrored sunglasses that were wrapped around like Cyclops, like the dark black and like the vibrant colors, the long hair, all sweaty. He'd come down and he was a very technically proficient wrestler.
Well, I'll just say they've made up him and the WWE as far as the way things used to be, but like at one point he was leaving WWE. And because it's a show, he refused to lose the championship. He wanted to leave WWE and go to WCW and never lose his championship. It's a show, man. You can't just take the belt with you when you go. And he refused to do it, so they had Shawn Michaels. Yeah, Shawn Michaels rolled him up and they counted real fast. And he was so mad.
That's the story Undertaker tells on a podcast where it's like we're all in the locker room and everybody's losing it.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? And Vince McMahon comes in and then Bret Hart's standing there and there's a crowd. And Bret Hart's like, I'm going to go take a shower and get changed. And if you're still here, I'm going to knock you out.
Yeah.
And then Shawn Michaels went to say something. Everybody turned to Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker was like, you need to shut the F up and go somewhere else, Shawn, before you get hurt.
Yeah.
And they were like, and Bret Hart's like, he went, he showered, he cleaned up, got dressed, came out. Vince McMahon was still there, and the Undertaker's like, there was 8 people between the two of them, and he landed a punch and knocked down Steve McMahon or Vince McMahon. And it's like that's legendary stuff. That's legendary stuff.
Well, then there was that, and then he didn't like Goldberg because he said Goldberg didn't know how to wrestle, and he said because Goldberg gave him a concussion one time when the way Goldberg tells it, he was going to go. He told him, hey, you're going to do a kick or whatever, and Goldberg went to kick him, and he didn't go with it or whatever. So he just got kicked in the face
by Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, then knocked.
Who's a big dude.
Yeah. So they never got along after that. But
how big is Bret Hart? I feel like we need baseball cards to get stats.
I know. See, if I had my charger for my computer, I'd have all this pulled up.
Oh, Mitch, you need to be more prepared on this show.
That's funny.
It is funny.
That's you?
It is funny. That's exactly. Are you looking to hit Bret Hart?
I am.
All right, I'll look up.
He's 67 years old.
Let's look up Bill Goldberg height, just to get a comparison of the size of these guys as we go through. I mean, Goldberg 6'4".
I don't know why I can't just find Wikipedia.
Bret Hart's 6 feet tall.
Yeah, 6 foot, and 235 pounds.
Yeah, Goldberg was probably 270 or something.
Yeah, because I think he was 270, 260 or something like that.
He was a large man.
Yeah.
I bet that hurt. I bet that smarted.
Well, I mean, if you watch, you can tell the difference between when he spears people and when other people are spearing people. He actually knew what he was doing. So when he spears, it looks like it hurts.
Yeah, I mean, Goldberg looked like he was doing it because, he played football at UGA.
Yeah, played football UGA.
I think he went pro.
Yeah, he was with the Falcons for a little while.
I think he was with the Falcons.
He didn't start, but he was with the Falcons.
I think he was with the Dolphins.
Oh, I don't know.
I could be wrong. He was with the Rams.
Oh, okay.
And then he was with the Falcons, and he was with the Panthers, but that was an off season. But first team all SEC.
Yeah.
So he knows how to tackle.
Moving on to our next one, because I want to try and have my team and your team, which I'm going to do something here shortly.
I
got to pick my number one, which is Undertaker.
Damn it. Undertaker was my number one.
I had to take Undertaker.
I feel like Undertaker's an unfair choice. I really think... Do we just want to talk about Undertaker now?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
All right. I really think Undertaker is the ultimate face of wrestling.
Yes.
I think he is the greatest thing that wrestling has put out in probably the last 25, 30 years.
I agree. Go ahead.
His action kind of guy crap in the late 80s into the 90s. Because he kind of fell off. And watching interviews with him, he's they pitched me this Undertaker thing. Mm-hmm. Or they pitched him something and he threw in this Undertaker bit and they kind of melded.
Well, no, he originally he was called Mean Mark Calloway.
Yeah, he was Mean Mark.
Well, then Vince McMahon talked to him, and he was like, "Hey, I got this great idea for you." Well, at the same time, WWF had this giant egg on the screen, and they were talking about leading up. They had a countdown, and he goes, "I just know I'm going to be Eggman," because they had all sorts of like gimmicks, like they had the what's it called, the dentist, and the garbage man.
There's the guy in the black glittered out Stormtrooper helmet who knocked himself out when he entered the ring.
Yeah, Undertaker, he just knew he was going to be Eggman when he came to WWF. But they ended up making the Undertaker character, like, he came in with that, and he was just, he's dead. He's just back here from the to fight for the was it $1 million Man, Ted DiBiase. Mm-hmm. But then he had that whole gimmick where he hardly ever said anything. He had like the announcer, which was Richard something. I can't remember his last name, but he had like a white suit and stuff. That was the guy that walked around with him. But Undertaker, he went from the like dead man, like kind of what do you call it, the crypt keeper, not
something like that,
like an old West kind of.
It did have Western
look to him.
Yeah.
Well, then he got to like the super goth where he even had like the little a teardrop on his eye.
Yeah, he had like a little eyeliner. He did the eye thing, which I don't know how he does that.
Yeah.
And then like the black hat, the leather, and they bring him out in like a coffin. I mean, you watched wrestling in that time to be watching, and all the lights would go out, and you thought your TV went out, but you still heard the music, and then you heard dong. You heard the bell, and it's like Undertaker. Everybody would be like, "Yes, it's the Undertaker."
Yeah, he's always been my favorite.
Yeah, and he seems like an awesome dude.
Well,
his interviews are absolutely amazing.
Well, yeah, he's actually got his own podcast as well, where 6 Feet Under, which I listened to it a good bit, where he has I don't know if like I said, I haven't listened to it a whole bunch, but he's got some friend that's with him that got him into doing the podcast stuff, and now he really enjoys it. And he'll have Glenn Jacobs, which is Kane. He'll be on there sometimes. He's had a couple other people on
who's
there.
Marketed as his brother.
Yeah.
Like Kane's the Undertaker's brother, Kane.
But the Undertaker's one of those characters, like he went from being the Old West kind of Undertaker to the Gothic Undertaker. Then he became like the biker. Yeah. Then he went back to the original dead man Undertaker thing, and it's pretty cool.
Didn't he get like lit on fire?
Oh yeah,
he never broke step. He's like, I just had to kind of keep walking.
Well, that's what they had an
because they effed up the pyrotechnics.
Yeah, at the Elimination Chamber one year, he was walking out, and the pyro was supposed to go off or whatever. Well, it went off at the wrong time, and he had third degree, or I think he said it's either second or third degree burns before the match even started, and then he wrestled for an hour.
What a man!
But it like lit his coat on fire, and he kind of jumped, swirled his coat, and threw it off, and walked to the ring.
It's like, all right, make it work.
Yeah, there was several times that he was putting a casket and it was lit on fire though.
Yeah. Or like they'd wheel out the casket, but he wouldn't be in it, and then he'd pop up somewhere. And it's like, huh, Undertaker.
Yeah.
It's like he's a crafty man.
I was watching.
You really think like the last 30 years of wrestling, and you try to break down like the top whatever moments.
Oh yeah,
he's in most of them.
Oh yeah, I mean
like the cage match.
Which one?
The one where he like launched the dude off.
Oh, throws launched the dude. Mankind, Mick Foley, yeah.
That was it, Mankind. And like the dude, he like broke his shoulder.
Yeah.
He had like all these injuries, knocked out like his teeth, concussion, doesn't even remember it. And it was his idea, and he's like, "What are you, out of your mind?" While they're up there, he's like, and then the cage was like giving out underneath him, and he fell through it.
Yeah, they went to the top, and like that wasn't supposed to happen because Mankind climbed to the top after Vince told him, "Do not do that."
Yeah, that's too high up.
So they went up there, and then he got thrown off. I think he dislocates his shoulder. I want to say like fractured a rib or something like that. Well, they had to help helped him, but what do you call it, gurneyed him off after they raised the cage with Undertaker still standing on top. And as they're going up the ramp, he's like, "Am I on the stretcher?" Yeah. He's like, so he starts getting up, walking back to the ring with a dislocated shoulder. Somehow climbs to the top. And as they're walking around on top, that's like they said when they got up there, or when they looked at it before the match, it wasn't held together with little like zip ties. As they were walking, they were just like pinging off. And then when he went to like throw him down, he wasn't supposed to go through it. He said that it just gave way. But he said that the only reason that he didn't end up dying when he fell, because if he'd actually lifted Mankind up, he would have landed on his head. But he said Mankind was just Mick Foley was just so like drained and kind of out of it that he couldn't actually jump, so he just kind of fell back, which he landed on his shoulders instead of his head. And when he's sitting there, I always thought it was a booger, like just snot coming out of his
No,
nose.
he split his lip.
His tooth was sticking out of his nose. Somehow it had gone like up through the inside and was sticking out. But it
was one of the most legendary moments in wrestling.
And before that match, the Undertaker actually had a fractured ankle, so he was he just taped it up and was wrestling. He jumped down from the top, and landed.
Warriors, yeah, the Undertaker.
There's a lot of cage matches though these in.
Oh yeah, I've watched them when I was a younger boy.
Yeah, it's one of my top 5 matches that we'll talk about.
Okay, I guess my next guy,
all right,
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he was on my list.
I like the. He's the ultimate heel.
Well, he's not always a heel.
Not always, but that's what you remember. You know, the monster truck, the 6 packs of beer.
Well, he wasn't the heel then. He was after
Austin 316. He smashed 2 beers together. Like I just remember it's like crap, it's Stone Cold.
Well, like there's one promo that I keep seeing that was from back, I guess it was in the 90s, but it was him and The Rock, and the whole promo is just like the name of the song, but basically the whole thing is like they're kind of like clashing the beers together or whatever, and all of a sudden one hits it harder, they take a swig, then the other one, and then Rock looks at him, smashes it harder, and Stone Cold looks at him, and then they just start swinging and punching each other. It's pretty funny. But yeah, people still, even when though Stone Cold hasn't been on there, more than just appearances in years, they still go, "What?" every time, because that was something he came up with. Whenever somebody would just start talking, he would just interrupt him and go, "What? What?" That's how I had the button before.
What? What?
It was funny.
Because you hear like the glass break.
Yeah.
And it was like Stone Cold, and it was a lot of his behind off the canvas or outside the ring antics too, with the cameras where he was like throwing people through windows or something.
Well, the whole Austin 316 thing where he started using that, it was just like something that came to him in the middle of an interview, and then it was popular with everybody, so they just ran with it. So
yeah, and then it's like he had the shirts. Everybody's like, you'd see people at school all the time at that time with Austin 316 shirts because it was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Well,
now he runs his own like tequila business.
Since you took Stone Cold, I'm going to take The Rock.
You can have The Rock.
The Rock is the biggest name in wrestling. Why? Because he's The Rock. I'll be honest.
The transformation to what he is now, the roided up 49-year-old guy.
Oh yeah, I mean
that we see now. He's got to be on. He's on something.
He's twice the size from when he was a full-time wrestler.
Yeah, and it's like you're an actor.
Well, now, like before, he was wrestling, 3 to 4 times a week. So he would work out in between and go and wrestle. Now, all he does is work out and then go film, and then work out and go, because he actually.
Yeah, I hear he's not a nice guy.
I've heard that he's pretty nice, but like
when there's cameras.
Well, maybe, but like one of his regiments, like he works out, or at least he says he used to, like 4 hours a day. So makes sense why he's 3 times his size.
Because everybody sees The Rock now, and you think of the movies. It's like those of us who are old enough to remember when he was a wrestler and he had hair, and he the eyebrow. It's like, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Like we remember that crap.
Yeah.
But it was never like, oh, it's The Rock. It's like, I was never like, oh, wow, The Rock. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, there he is.
Well, he starts out as the Scorpion King.
Yeah. And then he got a movie about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think they were filming the movie the same time that he was filming The Mummy 2.
Well, yeah, because I think he did the Scorpion King first in Mummy 2 and The Mummy Returns. Oh. And then he got the standalone film.
Yeah.
Which is probably better than the second Mummy movie, if I remember them both correctly.
But yeah,
you mean no? The Peanut Gallery wishes to.
There's a microphone. You can come over.
You want to sit down and weigh in?
I picked up the microphone, walk that way. She's like, "Don't you dare!" Oh yeah. The
CGI was not great.
You can't count CGI from
Look,
the
this
90s.
Is 2002.
Hell yeah. It did.
Well, I mean, they spent the entire budget on Imhotep, but that's neither here nor there. We're talking about wrestling, not mummies.
But I mean, like The Rock now, like he's still on there, and he calls himself the final boss, which that's going to play a big part into WrestleMania, I'm pretty sure, because John Cena turned heel to join him. He's going to form
not John Cena.
He's going to form. I guarantee he's going to form a third person into a group, and he's just going to be like the He's gonna be like the Vince McMahon nowadays, because technically he doesn't own. He's the CEO over basically the UFC and WWE right now. So
It'd be awesome. Like, so whoever it is, like they have to go against like John Cena, The Rock, and like whoever the other heel is, and it's like the final boss. And then while they're standing there, all of a sudden the lights turn out, and you hear dong.
well,
And then they turn and look, and there's The Undertaker. But then there's Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bill Goldberg, and they're both just like.
that actually kind of happened last year at WrestleMania.
Goldberg and Steve Austin in a tag team.
Well,
I'd watch that.
There was one WrestleMania where it was Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar with Stone Cold as the referee. The only problem with the match that it didn't go over well was because everybody knew that Goldberg and Brock Lesnar were leaving the WWE after that match, so nobody liked it.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't announce it. Announce it after.
Well, yeah, but now with the internet, people kind of start figuring that out.
Yeah.
So let's say I had The Rock. What's your next one?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
A lot of people don't like Hulk Hogan.
What do you do now?
I think he's racist. Which it kind of is. But
Have they seen Thunder in Paradise? I have.
it's probably better if they don't. Let's see,
The Trials and Tribulations of Hulk Hogan.
There's that. There's Mr. Mom. There's
The sex tape he had.
He wasn't even young when he had that either, though. Ugh.
No, he was like 62.
Now, I have to say, though, Suburban Commando.
Suburban Commando.
It's a goofy movie, but it's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Rocky 3. Because he's gigantic next to Sylvester Stallone.
Well, yeah, he's like Mr. Thunderlips. Let's see. How big is Hulk Hogan?
I think Hulk Hogan's huge.
I mean, I know he's a big guy, but I wasn't sure exactly. Let's see.
Oh, Little Ninjas?
Oh, okay. Well, he's 6'7" and 300 pounds, yeah. So he's rather large.
Yeah,
man.
he's gigantic.
I didn't think he was that tall.
Because I remember Hulk Hogan from wrestling, and then I remember him from Little Ninjas.
Little Ninja, or Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas Knuckle Up or something. Or
Let's look at it. His filmography can't be that big.
You might be surprised.
Rocky 3, Gremlins 2.
He was in Gremlins too.
Yeah, he plays himself in a cameo. Suburban Commando, Mr. Nanny, Thunder in Paradise, playing Randolph Hurricane Spencer.
Randolph Hurricane.
Secret Santa with Muscles, Three Ninjas, High Noon to Mega Mountain.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I watched that movie. Muppets from Space.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he's in that. Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff in the 80s and the 90s.
Well, of course. That was like his biggest time in wrestling.
Thunder in Paradise. That's such a bad show. Baywatch. Man, Walker, Texas Ranger. Hogan Knows Best. I remember that show.
Yeah, a little reality show.
Robot Chicken. He plays himself, Abe Lincoln, The Giving Tree, and Bigfoot. I really want the Hulk Hogan Abe Lincoln movie. Why hasn't this been made?
But I have to say,
But it's Hulk Hogan.
whether people like him or not,
If there's a Mount
wrestling
Rushmore
yeah.
of wrestling, Hulk Hogan's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Whether you like him or not, wrestling wouldn't be the same without him. He's the one that put wrestling on the map when it came to TV being.
Yes,
wrestling.
he was the consummate showman of the time.
Well, and then he's the one that did,
and a popular person to do it.
Well, he changed the whole game. Granted, like I said, it's a show, but when he became the leader of the NWO, he was the biggest babyface ever and became a bad guy. Kind of like John Cena. Except for, John Cena's good and John Cena's funny and but he doesn't have the same clout as Hulk Hogan just because of the time frame. Where there's so many big stars in wrestling now as opposed to back then. There was big stars but nowhere near
in
that level.
The 80s.
Yeah.
And in the 90s it was
Hulk Hogan was
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan was like Batman and Superman. Everyone around the world knew who he was.
Yeah, you saw the hair, the red, ripped the shirt.
Yeah.
The handlebar mustache that was bleach blonde, dyed. It was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Let's see what I got. 3, so I gotta have my 4th one.
How are you on 4 when I'm on 5 already?
Oh, you got Bret Hart.
Oh well, no, I've already done 4 because you took my number 1.
Oh, yeah.
I had the Undertaker.
Yeah. I had to grab him because I knew he was going to be on the list. So I had to grab him. Let's see. I'm going to go with Triple H.
Keep him.
You don't like Triple H?
Yeah, he's just annoying.
He's annoying.
I never cared when he popped up.
It's time to play the game.
Triple H was the spitting with the water.
They made a commercial, and they're like, he has to do this every time. And his wife, Stephanie McMahon, sitting in the car. He's walking up to the car door, goes,
Yeah.
he gets it. And then there was a meme.
Little geyser.
There was a meme.
Stupid.
Because Linda McMahon is the head of, like, was it a teaching or education department or whatever in the government? Yeah, Linda McMahon's she's big on like education and stuff. So she's like Trump made her like the head of the education department. And while she's sitting in like Congress or whatever, you can see Triple H sitting behind her. And somebody made a meme because he takes a bottle of water and just sips it. And you go, and then they're like, you know what he's thinking, just in the middle of the sentence.
Just do the stupid Triple H spit.
But
it's so dumb.
But you gotta give it to the man. He's like the one that's behind all the story stuff nowadays. He runs a lot of stuff in WWE, even though he's not in the ring. He actually had a heart attack while he was wrestling. One of the matches, he went to the outside, and as he was walking back to the ring, he just kind of fell down to a knee and then stood up, sat back. He kind of walked over, sat down in a chair, and they gave him some water and stuff. And then, they said that he was close to dying, and so he immediately, that was the last time he wrestled, which was kind of sad. Yeah, because I mean he's not young, but he's still young enough where he could wrestle if it wasn't for that.
I mean, The Undertaker, he's like, what, 60 now? 61? He's in his early 60s. Or I think he's in his late 50s.
Let's see. Oh, there it is. Professional wrestling.
Yeah. Pro wrestling.
He is 60, yes.
And he was still...
Yep. He was 6'10", 309 pounds.
Jesus. So basically, like, you're not going to be a pro mega guy.
Nah.
Unless you're like 6'7" and up and you weigh 250 pounds or more.
Well, nowadays...
Well, then you have shorter guys. So I'd like to throw a shout out to a shorter guy.
Who's that?
Rey Mysterio.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you had him on...
I did.
You did?
He was the 20th.
He was number 20? I always liked Rey Mysterio. I thought he was so cool with the mask. Because there's always different kind of ones, and he'd come out in the flare. And I can't remember, what's his signature move? The
619.
The 619 where he would where he'd do like the flip thing, like loop right through the ropes and KO somebody right in the face.
He still does that. He actually wrestles with his son. Him and his son were tag team champions at one point.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. His son's like one of the biggest bad guys now.
No.
As far as like his son dresses like Eddie Guerrero. Like he has the little mustache. He's got the mullet.
Oh my god! I forgot about Eddie Guerrero because then was it WrestleMania like 42 or 32?
No, it might have been 32. Probably.
He won 30. He won.
No,
he won WrestleMania, but then
it was before that.
But then he died.
It was before that though, because I don't think it was 32. I can't remember the numbers, but I know it's not 42 because this year's 41.
Okay, so it might have been 32 or 20. But that's right. He did win a WrestleMania, Eddie Guerrero, right?
Yeah, he won. That was the first time he became champion, and then
he died not long after.
Yeah, they said he had a heart attack, and they don't know, whether it was drug induced or because a lot of back then a lot of wrestlers were on painkillers and all that stuff because they wrestled all the time and they didn't have the regulations like they do nowadays. They used to take chair shots to the face, like just take it.
That's like Undertaker talking about. He goes, "That's just what we."
Well, like, dunk. There was one. I don't know if it was on his podcast or not, but they were talking about where Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley were supposed to hit him and Kane in the back with a chair. Mm-hmm. Well, Devon was standing over here. He got ready to hit him, and him and Bubba come over there and kind of switch places with him. And Bubba hit Undertaker in the back of the head and busted him open on accident. Well, when they had planned this out, Devon was supposed to hit him. So he turned around and he just started swinging at Devon because he was pissed. And Devon's going, it was the fat white guy.
It was him. Oh, God.
But, they were talking about there's a guy named Maven he was on there for a short time, but Undertaker basically taught him how to take a chair shot because there was times he just flat out broke a chair over his face. And, he's like, it's going to hurt. But he's like, as dumb as this sounds, there is a safe way to get hit with a chair. He said, you take that, the crown of your head.
Right at the
ridge.
Just
same spot you would headbutt somebody with. And, he's like, it's going to hurt, but it's, it's not as bad as like getting hit in the side of the head or the back of the head. So,
or right across the back.
Well, that's pretty much all they do now is across the back, or they'll like turn it sideways and hit you with the end of it and just kind of jab you with it and stuff. That's pretty much all they do nowadays.
They don't bring out the sledgehammers anymore.
They do, but they don't. They're a lot. They do things differently with them.
Wrestling in the 90s was way cooler. People got hurt.
Now they have kind of upped it up a little bit. Or then you have people like John Moxley, where he's kind of sadomasochist, where he had this 2x4 that had like nails on it, where they laid it on the ground and he got suplexed on top of it, and they actually had to bring the doctor out to remove it from his back because they couldn't pull it out; it was stuck. Yeah,
that's all.
I'm not a fan of that.
Like, what if that the nail just like went right through his spine? I
mean, these nails were like that long.
What?
Yeah, when he landed, they like bent sideways, but they were stuck in him, and they actually had to stop the match and come out and remove them because they were stuck. Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyways, I'll move on to my last one, which is kind of difficult. Because, again, like I said, you made me narrow down my list of 20 to 5.
We've covered pretty much the cream of the crop of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
So now I've got to pick between John Cena, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, or Sting.
Ooh.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
You know who I'd pick?
Who?
Sting.
You know what?
For the Sprite commercial.
For the Sprite commercial.
Yeah, the one I sent you where he beats the crap out of that kid.
Beating up the kid, yeah.
He like launches him into like the cabinets.
You know what? While I like John Cena, Randy Orton, and Shawn Michaels, I am going to give it to Sting.
I like Sting the most.
Sting was like my superhero because I wasn't allowed to watch WWE when I was little.
Why?
Because they cussed and there was a lot more blood and stuff. My parents didn't like that, so we watched WCW. Sting was like, when he started dressing up like the Crow kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Fighting off the NWO all by himself.
I remember those days.
I wasn't allowed to watch WWE until like right at the end of the 90s. Like I watched WWF, and then when it became the Attitude Era, my parents were like, I don't really want you watching it. Mm-hmm. So I missed the whole like goth Undertaker and all that stuff.
Missed greatness.
I missed the arrival of Kane. The only time I got to see it was when I was at my grandparents and my cousins were watching it because my parents were.
And that was back when he had hair and like the red mask, I think.
Yeah. Did you know Kane is actually the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee now?
Yeah.
It's just funny. Like there was one person running against him was like, "Oh, you can't body slam people here." He's like, "I still won."
I still won, and I totally could. You would not be able to stop me.
I mean,
I'm a lot bigger than you.
Kane was even bigger than the Undertaker.
That's insanity. Because what, Mark Calloway's 6'10", you said?
Yeah. Let's see. Kane, let's see.
God.
He's 7 foot, 323 pounds. So, yeah. He's a large man.
Lordy Jesus.
I mean, because he was did you ever see the movie See No Evil?
Yes. I know. I remember him from that.
That was him after he'd lost his mask.
What's Undertaker? He was in The Hills Have Eyes, the remake.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He played one of the.
Okay.
I think they had like a bunch of wrestlers that played those.
I know Undertaker was in Suburban Commando as well. He was one of the bounty hunters that was chasing Hulk Hogan. And he had a voice. He goes, "You're a dead man, Ramsey."
That's right. Because we watched it.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember that now. Oh, man. That's awesome.
But, I had a lot of other ones on my list that you wouldn't let me go through. Just saying.
I mean, Ric Flair and his cocaine addiction.
Let's see.
And I hear Ric Flair, he's just like the worst.
Yeah, I mean, he tries to be good, but
like he's just a menace. And then John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena, Randy Orton. The only reason
I'd almost call John Cena the wrestler of the 2000s.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd say he was probably the most popular wrestler of the 2000s.
And we're not saying these are the top. Like our choices aren't the top wrestlers. These are our top wrestlers. So. Yeah. John Cena, he's pivotal to wrestling as a business in general.
And we, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a Shawn Michaels fan per se, but I will give him credit that he is probably one of the top 10 wrestlers of all time.
Oh yeah. I mean,
if not, probably in the top 5.
I mean,
depending on who you ask.
He had some matches with Undertaker that were still like considered the top matches ever.
Yeah.
which they're on my list as well. But anyways,
Anywho's.
let's see. I also had Kurt Angle, Edge.
I was going to mention Kurt Angle. He's an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
For wrestling.
Let's see. I had Batista, Seth Rollins. I mean, there's a lot.
I
of
remember
them.
watching Batista wrestle.
One of them that I think he would have been. He's one of my favorite. The only reason I didn't put him on this list is because he wasn't on there as long. Was Bray Wyatt, which he was the one that was the Fiend that had that mask.
When we had the yeah, when you made us download like with WWE like 22 or 21,
Yeah.
and you made all three of us as characters, and we're wrestling as our three characters, and like my guy's got his stuff on and Hayden's dude, and then we do another match and Mitch comes out as this Fiend guy and his stats are through the roof and he's just beating the crap out of me and Hayden, throwing us into the audience.
Well, I like the fact that y'all just kept beating me up and my guy just kept getting back up.
It wasn't fair. It was stupid. You were cheating.
Let's see.
It was in the script. We weren't meant to win.
Talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, I'm surprised Arnold Schwarzenegger never showed up
Yeah, I mean,
in a wrestling.
yeah,
That would have been a wild event to have Arnold and like Stallone wrestling in like the 80s. And not like wrestling, just like a one-time only, like, cameo, like they show up. Because Donald Trump even showed up, I think, for one. Where he's like, The Rock, he's a terrible wrestler. I can't smell what he's cooking. His food stinks. I can't take it.
Well, Donald Trump, actually, they had a hair versus hair match. Where Donald Trump and Vince McMahon both picked a wrestler, and then they wrestled for him. And so, like, you had Bobby Lashley versus a guy named Umaga. Mm-hmm. Bobby Lashley won, so Donald Trump got to shave Vince McMahon's head.
I remember this. You're like pulling this out of like my mind palace.
What was funny was like as they were coming out to the ring, Donald Trump, as he's walking down, he's just got 20s falling from the sky. Like he just donated money. It was just letting 20s fall into the audience.
That's a president.
Yeah.
I don't remember Joe Biden or any of these other characters showing up on WWE or Raw or SmackDown or any of that. Donnie T was there, shaving Vince McMahon's head, making moves.
All right. So the reason I wanted to do a 5-on-5 and I wanted us to pick different people is because I'm putting this into the AI thing here.
ChatGPT.
Pretty much. Well, it's Grok.
Grok.
Yeah, we use Elon Musk stuff here. So sue us. But basically, it's Survivor.
We peddle our show on his social media platform.
Well, Survivor Series is a pay-per-view, and in Survivor Series, they would typically get a team of 5, and it's an elimination. So, like, if you get pinned, it's 4-on-5, until everyone from one team's gone. So I'll put your team in. I'll put my team in. Let's see. It says some of the key matchups would be Undertaker versus Andre. It says Undertaker's agility and endurance could outlast Andre, whose prime stamina was limited. So I put all the wrestlers in their prime. Another key matchup would be Austin versus Triple H. A brutal clash, but Triple H's cunning and technical edge might neutralize Austin's brawling. Mysterio versus Sting. Sting's experience could counter Mysterio's speed, though Mysterio's underdog flair could steal an elimination. Hogan versus Reigns. Says Hogan's Hulk up comeback meets Reigns' relentless power. Reigns' athleticism might edge out Hogan's formulaic offense. And then Bret Hart versus The Rock. A technical classic, but The Rock's explosiveness could overwhelm Hart's precision in a team setting.
Indeed.
Let's see. In the elimination dynamics, in Survivor Series, eliminations often come via surprise roll-ups, disqualifications, or teamwork. Team 1's strategic minds, Triple H and Undertaker, could exploit Team 2's reliance on individual star power. Mysterio's high flying could score a shock elimination, but Team 1's depth makes it harder for Team 2 to capitalize. The outcome in a classic Survivor Series match, Team 1, Undertaker, The Rock, Triple H, Roman Reigns, and Sting would likely win, with 2 to 3 survivors remaining, likely Undertaker, Triple H, or possibly The Rock. Their combination of strategic teamwork, athletic versatility, and modern in-ring style narrowly overcome Team 2's raw power and technical brilliance. Just saying. I'm the champion. That's
okay. All right, Mitch. Mitch, okay. All right, Mitch.
Anyways, we can move on.
Go ahead. Use your fancy subscribe to AI
I didn't subscribe to anything.
to skew this. It's like, who do you really want to win? You're like, well, my team.
No, I put them in, and I figured off the ones you picked when you put Bret Hart, Rey Mysterio in there. I figured my team was going to win just because they're not as big names as the others. But
So if I had put John Cena,
you probably would have. If you'd put John Cena or
Instead of Rey
Shawn,
Mysterio.
or Shawn Michaels, you probably would have won.
yeah. Well, I didn't know we were going to do an AI battle. Otherwise, I would have picked a different team.
Well, I just wanted you to pick who your favorites were because I picked my favorites. Other than I didn't get Stone Cold because you took him, but
Well, I had The Undertaker on my list, but you took on The Undertaker.
well, yeah, that's why I took the Undertaker because I knew you were going to have him on your list.
I should have said Undertaker first and just claimed it.
I needed to have him.
You suck.
Anyways, since we're kind of took that took a little longer than normal. What's your favorite WrestleMania match? I know you don't watch wrestling as much as I do, or much at all, but
I mean, I really couldn't say a favorite WrestleMania match. It's been so long since I've watched WrestleMania, and since I've seen it.
I'm just saying it's tomorrow.
I know you're saying it's tomorrow, Mitch.
It's tomorrow. It starts at like 7:00.
Isn't it a pay-per-view event?
Yeah.
I'm not paying to watch it.
You don't have to pay. I got it. I got. It's on Peacock. Actually, you can watch it here. It's on Peacock. Don't cost you anything extra. You've got my login.
No, I have my own Peacock subscription.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, it's part of that.
Oh, so I can just watch WrestleMania. Do I have to pay to watch that if I have the subscription?
No.
Well, here's an entertain this top tip.
That's why I have Peacock.
Even though this episode will come out after WrestleMania.
No, it won't. I'm uploading stuff. It's a special.
I'm back.
Look, you got to work with the algorithm. If we're going to make a wrestling episode, we might as well put it out on WrestleMania weekend.
Mitch, you raise a lot of good points.
But I'll put it on, since you don't have a specific match, I'll say my favorite one was Undertaker versus Triple H in Hell in a Cell. It was what they called it the end of an era match because it was, let's see, the 3 years prior, Undertaker beat Shawn Michaels twice, and then Shawn Michaels retired the second time. Mm-hmm. Then he beat Triple H. Well, then Triple H wanted one more shot at him, so they fought. And Shawn Michaels was a special referee inside Hell in a Cell, and Undertaker still won.
Yeah, it's the Undertaker.
But it was a good match because, like, being a show that at the end, all three of them walked up the ramp together, kind of like arm. I think Shawn Michaels and Undertaker were on both sides, and had Triple H's arms around him, like carrying him up because they beat the crap out of each other. Like before the match was over, you could see bruises all up and down their backs and stuff. Yeah, they were hitting each other with chairs and steps and everything.
Old cowboys riding off into the sunset.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it was. It was a good match. We can watch it after this until Hayden gets here.
Okay.
You're like, sure, why not?
Okay, Mitch. Okay.
But that was my favorite one. While we have a few minutes left, though, we can go over some of our stuff that we've been watching or any kind of news that you have.
Well, I mean, you want to save that for the main show?
Well, no, because we got a different formula. Remember, we're going to work on that.
All right. Well,
you ain't going to tell us everything. We got the next episode too.
Naked Gun trailer. They're remaking that with Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
I think, and from just watching the trailer, you watched it too.
Yeah.
I really think they're going to go more like he's action capable ish, because like where he throws the lollipop like into the guy's mouth like on purpose, and it's like it's spiked or whatever, and he does like some nonsense.
Yeah.
It's like that's not the Frank Drebin nonsense.
Yeah.
That from the Naked Gun movies or Police Squad.
I'll be honest.
Because it was like he accidentally and bumbled his way through it.
I never liked the Naked Gun movies to begin with, so that's all you.
The Naked Gun movies, it's a feast for your eyes because there is so much happening in the scene that's just pure physical puns or written or spoken puns. Mm-hmm. It's like Airplane meets the Police Academy. Which, I mean, Police Academy is a comedy, but it's it's just like that level of writing and nonsense in the background. Like it's comedy in depth.
Yeah.
Like you have to watch it multiple times to see nonsense happening. Like the opening, like because the Naked Gun movies are based on the character for Police Squad, which was like a addition like in 1981 or 1982 to a time slot. And they had 6 episodes. It ran for 4 before they canceled it. And everybody was so mad they canceled it because it was so funny. But like the opening is like, the old like 70s crime trauma. It's like Police Squad in color. And they got like the bubble gum light on the top of the car, the old police cruiser. And Leslie Nielsen pulls up, gets out. Somebody starts shooting at the car. He does like a quick head cock, like, misses, like, he dodged it, pulls out his revolver, shoots the bad guy off screen. He's like, yeah, holsters. And then it cuts to like his captain, like they're in the precinct, and it's just getting raked with machine gun fire. Like a guy runs by naked and screaming on fire. A woman throws a baby out of a window. It's all this night, and he's just standing there at his desk blasting away off screen. Yeah. And then the greatest part of it is, and Rex Hamilton as Abe Lincoln, and it's him at Fort Steer, and his hat gets shot off, and he gets up and turns with a revolver and starts blasting, killing John Wilkes Booth.
Okay.
But the funniest part of that whole thing is, and like tonight's special guest, and they'd announce who it was, and to be a big actor at that time, like Lauren Green from like Battlestar Galactica, William Shatner, and they'd kill him off in the first 30 seconds. like Lauren Green's like the first guest. Special guest. Yeah. Car screams by and they throw his body out. He's got a knife. He's like, and just dies. It's like, that's it. It's over. Like the mom from the Brady Bunch, they shot her up with a machine gun in the kitchen.
Well, that's like Grand Tour where they're like, we have Jeremy Renner. And he jumps out of the plane and in the background, you see him.
Yeah, it's literally that. Like they took that from that show.
Okay.
Like, I mean, if it's on YouTube, you can watch them all. The first original 6 episodes of Police Squad with Leslie Nielsen. And this is like right after Airplane. Like this is, I think, 2 years after Airplane. And it's just like, it's so great. It's like whoever came up with this and was writing this, it's like you deserved every award. And like people still look back as like this was like the pinnacle of comedy. The world just wasn't ready for it.
Okay.
Like today, like this show would be a massive hit.
Okay, Tom. Okay.
Okay, Mitch. Okay. You don't even know what that's from.
No, I do not.
It's from Letterkenny.
I know you do it all the time. So
okay, scroll down. Okay.
Another movie that's coming out, actually came out today while we're recording, is the movie The Sinners. Have you seen that trailer yet?
The Sinners?
Yeah, or I think it's just called Sinners total.
No, I had not.
It's Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld.
Is this like the still I've seen where he's holding like a Tommy gun?
Yeah,
it's
actually it's a pretty neat thing that you haven't seen yet, which is it's a vampire movie, but it's based in like the 1930s.
Okay.
And I don't know a whole lot about it other than like a little synopsis here is trying to leave their troubled lives behind. Twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them home. Huh. But like
I know you're already going to go see it. It's a vampire movie.
Well, I mean, I want to see it. It's who was I forgot his name. Director Ryan Coogler.
The Coogler.
Like, I think from the trailer it looks really good. The only thing I'm hoping is that, because it's the 1930s, I hope it's not one of those like ultra like, oh, white man bad kind of things. And everybody's like, I've had people comment on our social media that's like, oh, well, it is that time, so of course it's going to be that. I'm like, well, if you can write a movie, it doesn't have to be. If you can actually make a story, you don't just have to play it on the politics.
If you can do that magical thing that's called good writing. That exactly. Seems to be lost because Hollywood can't make a new movie. They got to redo the Naked Gun series, which I mean, or Fantastic Four for like the fourth time. Thank you, Rachel.
But I mean, the movie,
the unofficial fourth member of this show.
The trailer looks really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I'll have to check out the trailer.
But yeah, if you haven't, you're listening now, go check it out this weekend. After WrestleMania.
I think the best movie that's done like a throwback, like going back in time till the 30s, 40s, 50s, or whatever, and did it with a kind of modern touch, but it wasn't just too much, but it was still really well done and well acted and well executed, is Gangster Squad.
Oh yeah, we did watch that. I forgot about that. I was like, that's actually what that was. But
with Josh Brolin and Sean Penn, who was mad at Trey Parker and Matt Stone because of Team America.
Well, I mean, this movie, it's an original idea. It's not like based off a book, from what I understand. I mean, like I said, I haven't done too much research, but
I like it. I like an original idea,
and it's not one of like the fall in love with the vampire kind of things. It's these vampires are just trying to trick you into let them kill you.
It's not sexy vampires.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Haley Steinfeld is pretty good looking, but.
All right, Mitch, calm down.
She's trying to basically, these vampires are trying to lure them outside to kill them. And so,
because is this like the traditional vampire sense they have to be invited in?
I don't know, but from every scene, like in the trailer, it looks like the people are trying to run to get inside before they get them or something like that.
Are they trying to get into a church because it's hollow ground and they can't walk on it?
I think so, but like I said, for the trailer, I can't really tell.
Sounds like Hayden's here.
I just know they're running from a building.
Should I go get him?
We can wrap this up first.
Yeah, we can wrap this up. Hayden can wait for 2 minutes. So thank you once again for listening to Entertain This, our wrestling episode that's going to come out before WrestleMania. Oh, yeah. And a little special. We hope you enjoyed it. And once again, for our social media stuff, you can check us all out on entertainthispodcast.com. We're on X, Instagram, TikTok at entertaintthis_. And feel free to just check out Patreon.
Also, come check us out on Free Comic Book Day on May 3rd in downtown Lawrenceville, Georgia.
There. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Bye.
Go away!